Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County and Barren County minutes away from getting underway here in Game 2 of our doubleheader. The Trojans of Barren County enter with a record of 17-7. As it's Sam Gormley with you tonight. This is Game 2. Again, the boys' action, Lady Cougars fell in Game 1. Leading scorer for Barren County, Mason Griggs. He's averaging 14.6 points per game. Other players you need to know, Tay Pointer. He's averaging 12.4 points, 2.8 rebounds per game. Gavin Withrow is averaging just under 9 points per game. For Barren County, they average just about 59 points a game, 43% shooting from the field, 70% from the free throw line, 34% from beyond the arc. Grayson County enters with a record of 11-7. We'll introduce you to them next on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
K105.
Grayson County Cougars enter tonight's game with a record of 11-7. 2-1 is how they wrapped up in the 12th District. They will play Whitesville Trinity 1 week from tonight in the 12th District semifinals. Leading scorer for the Cougars is Keegan Sharp. He's averaging 14.9 points, 2 rebounds per game. He's shooting 40.5% from 3. In games at home this season, he is shooting 46% from three-point range. Other players you need to know, River Blanton averaging 13.6 points and 7.6 rebounds per game. Hunter Toms coming off of a career high against Breckenridge County. He's averaging 7.4 points and 5.6 rebounds per game. Braden Childress averaging 2.3 points. Dylan Horn going over 5 rebounds per game. Cougars defensively give up 53.6 points a game. They scored just under 58, shoot 42% from the field, 36% from beyond the arc, 67% from the charity stripe, and they out-rebound their opponents by just over 5 per game. Their assistant coaches are Brian Hill, Brett Johnston, and Daryl Meredith, and the head coach in his 4th season with a record of 51-61 is Travis Johnston. We'll have the starting lineups next on K105.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
K105.
Let's meet the starting lineups here for both teams. First, for the Trojans of Barren County. Senior number 3, Gavin Withrow. He's averaging 8.9 points, 3.2 rebounds per game. Junior Mason Griggs averaging 14.6 points, 4.4 rebounds per game. Tay Pointer is a junior, averaging 12.4 points and 2.8 rebounds per game. Ryan Shirley is a junior as well, 5.5 points, 4.9 rebounds per game. And Corbin Murphy is a 6'3 senior, averaging 2 points and 2.5 rebounds per game. Assistant coaches are Lee Johnson, Austin Binge, Jared Browning, and Matt Gardner. And the head coach in his 13th season with a record of 228 and 163 is Warren Cunningham. Starting lineup for the Grayson County Cougars. Junior guard number 2, Keegan Sharp, averaging 15 points per game. Braden Childress is a sophomore guard, averaging 2.3 points per game. Dylan Horn is a sophomore forward, averaging 3.5 points and 5.1 rebounds per game. Sophomore forward number 23, River Blanton, averaging 13.6 points and 7.6 rebounds per game. And junior forward number 32, Hunter Tom, 7.4 points, 5.6 rebounds per game. That's Tom's, Blanton, Horn, Childress, Sharp. Assistant coaches Brian Hill, Brett Johnson, Daryl Merritt, and the head coach is Travis Johnston. The starting lineups, or the play-by-play, is next on K105.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
It's time for basketball in Litchfield Part 2. Grayson County and Barren County getting ready to get underway here tonight. Your officials remain the same. Mark Gentry, Todd Carver, and Trevino Kelly are the officials. As Barren County will start with the basketball, they will work from left to right. On your radio dial in their road gold jerseys with maroon numerals and maroon trim. So we are underway here. Cougars come out in man-to-man defense here. Grayson County enters the record of 11-7. Barren County at 17-7, and a shot inside the paint by Murphy gets our starting off as it's good there by Corbin Murphy, and the Trojans are up 2-0 here early on in this game. Grayson County working from right to left in their home white jerseys with the navy blue numerals and the orange and blue stripe up the side as it's Blanton on the right wing for Grayson County. Inside to Horn. Horn gets around the defender, goes up with a shot. It's in, out, and in. Dylan Horn gets the scoring off for Grayson County, and 2-2 is our score early on here from tonight. Ryan Shirley will break the timeline. It's a handoff pass to Griggs. Griggs to the right wing into the corner to Withrow. Withrow back outside to Griggs. Griggs with the left hand to Pointer on the left wing. Pointer will shoot it from anywhere. 58% of his shots have come from three. Withrow. Outside now, back to Pointer on the far side. Ball fake, cross court, left all alone. Now down to the right block. A shot is up and no good. Inside, the rebound, though, is taken by Barren County. The putback is up and good off the left side. I believe it was Ryan Shirley that made that basket there for the Trojans. And the Trojans have a 4-2 lead. 6 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. As it's down into the near corner, Keegan Sharp, three off the screens, no good short. He gets the rebound back. He tries to go up for a floater, but is bumped and fouled on the drive by Gavin Withrow. That is his first and the team's first. Foul is going to stay on the floor, though. Keegan Sharp looks and gets the play call from Travis Johnston, the Cougars' fourth-year head coach. They give the ball inbounds. Right wing, Toms with the basketball at the free throw line. He drives down the right side, absorbs the contact. The layup is good. Hunter Toms last game had a career-high 21 points. He's picking up where he left off there, as we're all tied up at 4 with 6 minutes and 23 seconds to play in the first quarter. Crossing the timeline into the near corner to Murphy. Murphy gives it back outside now to Griggs. Griggs swings it over to the far side. It is Pointer with the basketball. To the left wing to Withrow. Withrow back to Griggs on the right side. Griggs, step back, cross court to Pointer. Three, catch, shoot, up, no good. Rebound on the floor is taken by Murphy on the near side. Murphy gives it out front. Three by Withrow is up, good. Gavin Withrow knocks down that three. It's 7-4. Barren County leads this one against Grayson County. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. In between the circles, it's Childress with the basketball to Sharp. Sharp off the screen, thought about the three, gives it outside to Horn. Keegan Sharp shooting the three as he takes one from the near side. It's up and in and out, and the long rebound is taken by Withrow for the Trojans. Withrow will push up the floor, spins it around, finds in transition Griggs. Griggs drives in, free throw line, floater inside the lane, good. Griggs has the basket. It's 9-4 Barren County. A lot of offense to start off in this, as the Trojans have the early lead with 5 minutes and 14 seconds to play in the first quarter. Right side, Toms with the basketball. Out front to Horn. Horn takes one dribble, jump pass inside to Blanton, who has to tightrope the line, but he ran out of space. River Blanton wanted a push underneath, but the official looked at him and shook his head and said no push at all. 5:05 to play in tonight's game, 9-4. Barren County leads. As passing down the left side and being fouled on the drive is Griggs by Braden Childress. For Childress, that's his first and the team's first. Ball's going to stay on the floor, though. 5:01 to play in the first, 9-4. Trojans on top of this, as it will be Griggs to pass in. Scans, gets it into Shirley. Shirley back over to the far side now. Three, Withrow is up, no good. Rebound by Toms. He knocks it into the hands of Childress. Childress will break the timeline at the logo for Grayson County. And they work from right to left on your radio dial. Travis Johnston wants to spread it out. See what they can't do here. It's that five out look that you will see them run quite often in this. They now run some motion. Blanton drives down the right side. Isolation, walks with it on the right block. Travis Johnston wanted a push on the inside. Official Mark Gentry looks at him and says no push at all. 4:34 to play. Quickly pushing goes Barren County down the left side. Toms rejects it at the rim. Saved inbounds by Blanton. Blanton is out of bounds as he was the first person to touch it, as he threw it inbounds to Sharp, and Sharp knocked it back to him. And he did not reestablish himself inbounds before he tried to save it in, and because of that, it's a turnover, and it goes back towards Barren County. What an athletic block for Hunter Toms, though. Left side, now over to the right block is Griggs. Drives in, spin move off the right side. The basket's no good. Toms with a rebound for Grayson County. Tell you, Hunter Toms looks like he's picking up where he left off against Breckenridge County last week. He was unbelievable in that game against the Tigers. He has it at the free throw line, backs it off now to the right wing, thought about the threes, 3 of 10 from 3 on the season. Toms at the right side, he's got to get it out and finds Childress deep on the side. Childress looks back at Travis Johnston, who wants to spread out and do that 5-out look for Grayson County. Childress drives in, spin move at the free throw line, back towards the near side, shot is up, good! Nice job by Braden Childress to absorb the contact and make that basket off the left side. It's 9-6. 3 minutes and 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. With the basketball on the right side is Griggs. He passes out front, now swings it over to the left wing to Withrow. Withrow at the free throw line, passes out to Pointer. Pointer on the right wing, guarded by Blanton. Man-to-man defense, Pointer drives in, spins back towards the far side, walks with it. He took an extra spin move, and because of it, it's going to be Grayson County basketball. Nolan Hornbeck into the game for Grayson County, as will Chandler McCready. Checking out will be Childress and Horn. Chandler McCready is the third leading scorer for Grayson County, 12.2 points, 4.1 rebounds per game. Good to see him back in there as he left the Barren County game with an injury to his wrist. As it's left side, Sharp with the basketball. He finds Toms on the right side. Toms drives down that right lane, and a bump foul is going to be called on the drive on Corbin Murphy. This is his first and the team's second. Substitutions into the game for Barren County is Aiden Miller and Lane Stevens. Miller on the season, 7.7 points, 4.5 rebounds per game. Stevens, 1.2 points, 1.1 rebounds per game. On the inbounds, Toms spins towards the far side. Shot's good. Toms absorb the contact and make that basket off the right side. It's a 1-point game, 9-8. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. In transition, a wide open three is good by Pointer. And we have a timeout on the floor taken by Travis Johnston. Not happy with his defense. The 30-second timeout, 12-8 Barren. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
12-8, Grayson County leads this one, or trails this one against Barren County. They take that quick 30-second timeout after the transition three by Tay Pointer. 58% of his shots come from three. He makes 35% of them, and I think that's what Travis Johnson's frustration was. Sharp, spin move inside the lane. The floater is good. That's a nice move by Keegan Sharp out of the timeout. He just took it right to the hole and saw he had the window, so said, why not take it? Straight away with the basketball. Spin move to the right side to Griggs. Griggs down to the right block. Toms on defense. Spins towards the near side. The shot is no good and saved in bounds by Hornbeck into the hands of Toms as that shot was taken by Aiden Miller. It was no good. McCready touches the ball for the first time. Gets it back outside to Sharp. Sharp at the volleyball lane. Gets a screen from Toms. Now backs it off. Step back three. Right wing. In and out. And the long rebound is chased down by Pointer for the Trojans. Pointer in the middle. No look pass down to the right side to Withrow. Withrow inside to Stevens. Stevens to the right elbow, spinning down now towards the near side. Gruggs layup, good. Griggs got that basket to fall. It's 14-10 Trojans. 1 minute, 43 seconds to play here in our opening quarter. As it's Sharp down the left side, floater with the right hand, good. Keegan Sharp with the runner. Again, he got the screen, had the lane down and just took the shot. And again, if he was kind of like, if you're going to leave it that wide open, why not? I'll take it. Pointer drives far baseline, layup, no good. Blocked at the rim by Grayson County. The rebound is taken by Miller. His putback, he is fouled by Grayson County. Not sure who the foul is going to be called on. It's called on Blanton. His first, team's second to the free throw line will be Aiden Miller. He's a 50% free throw shooter on the season. Miller is the leading tackler and the kicker for the Barren County Trojan football team. He will shoot two here and makes that first one. It's not something you always see when you're the leading tackler and the kicker for the football team. You don't see that all the time. He's a 6'4", 205-pound kicker. Made the first free throw as Toms takes a seat for Grayson County. And the second free throw is no good. Rebound bouncing around, and McCready will come down with it. He looks to rush down the right side. Shot is up. No good, but he's fouled by Barren County on the drive. Foul called on Pointer. His first, team's third. And that's the thing with Chandler McCready. He is an extremely fast driver, and he likes getting fouled. He likes going to the free throw line, and if he continued to improve at that free throw line where he's 66% this season, first one's good. He can be a dominant player in this region. And I mean, when you look at this Grayson County team, though, they can make some damage in the region this year. but they return a lot next season. Travis Johnston has to be really excited about what could be next year. Second free throw no good by McCready, rebounded by the Trojans. As in the middle with the basketball at the free throw line, swinging it out, left wing three is up and no good. Rebound on the floor taken, and the putback is up by Griggs and is good. Griggs has 6 points. Barren County's lead is back to 4 at 17-13 with 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. An exciting first quarter of action between these two teams. I don't think anyone expected anything different. Sharp on the right wing to the free throw line to Horn. Double team down to the left block through the hands of Hornbeck and out of bounds. 46.7 seconds to play in the first quarter. It is Barren County 17, Grayson County 13. Game one of our doubleheader went the way of the Trojanettes as they won that one by a final score of 60-32. Handoff pass off the screen is to Pointer. Pointer drives down, throws it away, and it's run down by McCready. McCready fast break, 2-on-1 to the right block. Childress streaks, and the layup is good. Beautiful job by McCready to steal that pass, and even better, he knew that he had the player on the right wing trailing with him. 2-on-1, working to perfection. Right side with 15 seconds to play in the first quarter. Is Barren County with the basketball. Inside Pointer. Dumps a pass inside, and it's taken away by Grayson County with 8 seconds. They got a push with 6 seconds. It's Childress breaking the timeline. Inside down to the left block to Horn. Outside to Sharp. 3 at the buzzer. Good! Keegan Sharp gives Grayson County an 18-17 lead at the end of one. This is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect, a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
Grayson County leads this one 18-17 at the end of the first quarter of play as Keegan Sharp hit that 3 at the buzzer to give Grayson their lead. And it will be Grayson County basketball to start the quarter as the official is just standing there waiting. And some officials you'll see that they'll put the ball down and start a 5-second clock. They're not going to do that here, and I like that. Don't put yourself into the game. It's nothing more than that. It's just, enjoy the game. Handoff pass here to Childress as the Cougars lead by 1. McCready, 3 left wing off the pass is short just a little bit. Rebounded on the floor, taken by Miller for the Trojans. Looking to push off the left wing, back to the middle to Griggs. Griggs at the free throw line, spins towards the far side with the right hand. The shot's no good. Rebounded by Horn for Grayson County. Horn gives it off to Sharp, who hit that 3. He's 1 of 4 from 3 in this game already. And Sharp again at home, 46% from 3. On the road, just about 35%. Sharp, jump pass into Horn. Horn dribbles over to the far corner, gives it out to Childress, and Childress is going to set up the offense for Grayson County. Again, Travis Johnson going to spread it out. That 5-out look. Owen Bratcher is into the game for the Cougars. Childress finds Bratcher on the far side. Bratcher back towards the middle, looking for help, and finds it straight away with Sharp. Sharp gives it back here to McCready. McCready drives downhill down the left side, shots up, and good. And are they counting the basket, or is it an offensive foul? They call an offensive foul on Chandler McCready. That is his first, and the team's third. And again, the officials were talking it over to see, and I thought one of the officials put his arm down as saying count the basket. And again, that's so hard when you do it, is that when the officials make that count the basket call, is it looks so much like a charge call. Down inside to Miller. Bratcher knocks it out of bounds. Who's it off of on the far side? Looks like it might be off of Barren County. Nice defense by Owen Bratcher on the far side. It is off of him. Cougar basketball. River Blanton will check into the game for Grayson County. Checking out will be Braden Childress. On the floor for Grayson, you've got Horn, Sharp, Bratcher, McCready, and Blanton. Barren County coming out with a little bit of pressure. Looks like a 2-1-2. Well, maybe it's more of a man-to-man full court press, as they're really not putting much pressure on. They're more just slightly backing up to back down and go it. Sharp loses the ball, and it's out of bounds off of Barren County. It's going to stay Grayson County basketball. Gavin Withrow was guarding him and chased him down out of bounds, and it's going to stay Cougar basketball. Sharp to pass in, throws it out front to Blanton. Blanton swings it over to Bratcher. Bratcher backing out of Sharp. Sharp off the screen, thought about the three, guarded by Stevens for the Trojans. 6:31 to play here in the second quarter. Grayson County leads 18-17. Sharp downhill, passes to Bratcher inside, shots blocked by the rim, and the rebound underneath is taken by Miller. Miller off into the middle to Griggs. Griggs at the free throw line, spins to the left side, blocked by Horn on the inside, and it's taken here by Blanton for Grayson County. An outlet pass to the near side to McCready. McCready speeds up, free throw line jumper is up and in and out. Rebounded by Shirley for the Trojans. Trojans looking to push over to the far side. Miller drives far baseline and walks with it. Took an extra step. And I'll tell you, Barren County, the minute they get the ball, they're looking to push. They run like crazy in this game. Pointer will check into the game for the Trojans. Also checking in for them will be number 33, Corbin Murphy. He started. So it looks like you've got some taller, well, I guess no, they checked one of the posts in for Murphy. So it's Sharp with the basketball, 5:52 to play here in the second quarter. It's 18-17. Grayson County still leads by one. Keegan Sharp had that three at the end of the first quarter to give them this lead that they have now. Inside pass is knocked out of bounds by, no, it's not knocked out of bounds. It's Grayson County basketball. As Barren County will have the ball here underneath with 5 minutes and 42 seconds to play in the second quarter. Hunter Toms will check in at the next stoppage of play for Grayson. Neither team has scored to start this half. Cutting, Griggs stops it right there. Griggs has 8 points. It's 19-18. Barren County has retaken the lead. Griggs is their leading scorer, averaging just under 15 points a game. Straight away, Sharp with the basketball. Over down the right side, lowers his shoulder, floater, no good. Bratcher tries to get the rebound, but loses it. At the high point, Murphy comes down with it. Down into the near side, Griggs. Griggs off to Murphy. Murphy, it's off his hands, into the hands of Withrow. Withrow, downhill drive, throws a shot up, it's no good. Rebounded by Sharp. Grayson County has numbers if they want to use it. Blanton down the right side, goes up with a shot, Euro step, shot is up, no good. Bratcher tries to get the rebound, but it is Murphy that comes down with it. Murphy gives it over to the far side. Barren County now pushing. This is off to Griggs with the basketball. Man-to-man defense for Grayson County to the right side to Withrow. Withrow out front to Pointer. Pointer swings it over to the far side to Shirley. Right side, Griggs steps into the three. It's way long. Rebounded by Horn for Grayson County. Horn gives it to Sharp. Travis Johnson holds up the slow down sign. He wants to set up the offense. 4 minutes, 28 seconds to play in the second quarter. Barren County leads 19-18. McCready down the right side. Continuing his drive, makes possession. The shot off the right side, no good. Rebound, Bratcher spikes out into the hands, though, of Griggs. Griggs over to the far side to Pointer. Pointer breaks the timeline on the left wing. Thought about taking the three. Instead gives it straight away to Griggs. Griggs on the right side at the free throw line. Looking for help. Finds it straight away with Withrow. Withrow over to the left wing with the basketball. Man-to-man defense again for Grayson County. And Pointer is going to set things up. Pointer gets a screen. Doesn't take it. Back here out front to Griggs. Griggs swings it over to Withrow. Withrow guarded by Bratcher. Withrow to the free throw line to Griggs. Griggs spins it around, will face the basket with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the second quarter. It is Barren County 19, Grayson County 18. On the left wing, it is Pointer with the basketball. Pointer looked to get it inside, didn't have the lane, and instead gives it off to Withrow, and Withrow is going to hold the ball at his right hip and set up the offense for Barren County. Griggs with the ball on the right wing, gets a screen, doesn't take it. McCready's right there to stay on his hip. Left wing three off the screen is up and good by Gavin Withrow. Withrow has taken the second most threes on the team for Barren County, and their lead is now back to 4 here at 22-18. 3 minutes and 16 seconds to play in the second quarter. Horn straight away with the basketball to the right wing to Blanton. Blanton, a handoff pass to Sharp. Sharp was deep, thought about taking the three, instead gives it to Blanton. Blanton's three is blocked. Blanton tries to throw it down to the far side to Horn, and Horn is knocked out of bounds by Barren County, and Horn a little slow to get up, and he's being helped up by a Trojan player, Ryan Shirley and Chandler McCready, and we're going to have foul shots. It will be foul shots here for Horn. Foul called on Shirley, his first. team's fourth. Horn will shoot to 40.5% from the free throw line this season. You could hear a pin drop in this building right now as that free throw is up and good by Dylan Horn. McCready and Bradshaw will check out. Childress and Toms will check in for Grayson County. Griggs will check out for Barren County. And in for him is, I'm not sure who the player is. Second free throw by Horn is good. He makes them both. That player that checked in was number 42, Miller. 22-20, Barren County leads this one. 3 minutes to play here in the first half. In the Cougar den here between Grayson County and Barren County. Toms gets his hand on the pass. Withrow gets it right back now. To the right side to Pointer. Pointer backs it off, and he's going to set things up in between the circles. The junior guard, Tate Pointer. He hit the game winner against South Warren earlier on in this season for the Trojan basketball team. Inside pass is kicked by Braden Childress. And it's going to stay Trojan ball. 22-20, Grayson County leads this one by 2. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the second quarter. Out front to Shirley. Shirley will back things off. Now towards the right side. Off the screen, Pointer, 3, right side, good. Barren County makes just about 34% of their threes. They take a lot of them. They're showing why early on in this game. They lead 25-20. So they've got 4 threes in the first half. Out front to Horn. Man-to-man defense for the Trojan. Horn swings it over to Sharp. Sharp drives far baseline. Outside to Blanton. Blanton backs it off, and he will set up the offense here. He calls for Horn straight away. Horn will drive down the right side. Jump pass to Sharp. Sharp to Toms. Toms at the right elbow with 1:55 to play here in the first half. Grayson County trails by 5. Outside to Childress. Childress will set up the offense for Grayson County. In between the circles, Childress to the left wing to Sharp. Sharp outside to Horn. Horn walks with it straight away. Took that extra stutter step, and that is going to give Barren County the basketball back. 25-20. 1 minute and 40 seconds to play in the second quarter. Barren County leading Grayson County. As it's to the right elbow to Shirley. Shirley outside off the screen. The 3 is good by Withrow. Withrow has 9 points, all coming from three-point range, and Barren County is their largest lead of this game at 28-20 with 1 minute and 20 seconds to play in the second quarter. Straight away, Childress with the basketball. Downhill drive over to the right wing to Horn. Horn hands it off to Sharp. Sharp will back it off. He's going to set up the offense, and Travis Johnson wants him to spread it out and set something up. Sharp drives down, kicks it out to Toms on the near side. Toms spins on the left block, goes up on the right side, shot good. Hunter Toms is playing with a lot of confidence, and it's showing for Grayson County. 28-22, Trojans lead by 6 in this game. Right side with the basketball is Withrow. Out front to Pointer. Pointer to Withrow, 3, right side, good. Gavin Withrow is on fire. He's got 4 3-pointers. And Barren County's lead is 9, 31-22. Grayson County has only scored 4 points in this quarter, and Barren County has made them pay for it. In the 5-out look, they will take the shot if they have it, will Grayson County. 16 seconds and counting. They give it to Sharp straight away, and Barren County's going to let them do whatever they want. 10 seconds and counting. Sharp will pull up from wherever with 7 seconds. Sharp has the ball at the volleyball line right now with 3 seconds. Sharp backs it off, drives in. He's got to get a shot off, fading towards the baseline at the buzzer. It's no good. Down to 1. It's Barren County 31, Grayson County 22. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball right here on K105.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind, and when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County Schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K105.
Barren County leads this one 22 at the half. Grayson County was outscored in that quarter 14-4, and when you score 4 points in a quarter and you give up 4 3-pointers, it's a recipe for disaster, and that's exactly what that second quarter was for Grayson County. They trail this one 31-22. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll run down the scores from around the region, the scoring from this game, and more. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Being prepared is a...
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K105.
Grayson County trails this one 31-22 at the half. Try to run down a score or two from around the region as we look around. Again, game 1 of our doubleheader saw Barren County defeat the Lady Cougars by a final score of 60-32. Not a good first game for Grayson County at all. Girls basketball score at the end of 3. Henderson County leads Apollo 38-23. Score in boys basketball at the end of 1. Greenwood leads Allen County Scottsville 22-10. Score update in boys basketball, Bowling Green leading Franklin Simpson 38-22. That score is at the half. Other scores to bring you. Final in girls basketball, E-Town Lady Panthers defeat Thomas Nelson 77-45. Girls basketball final, Whitesville Trinity defeats Cloverport by a final score of 51-38. Big one going on at the Sports Center tonight. Owensboro and Owensboro Catholic meeting up. It's the first time they played this season, and it's the Red Devils with a 25-19 lead, 6 minutes and 41 seconds to play in the first half of that ball game. It's really all the scores that we have from around the region that we're looking at right now. In fact, one more update from that Owensboro Catholic game. Owensboro leads 35-30, 2:14 to play in the half. Our score, though, it is Barren County 31, Grayson County 22, as this is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County Schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K105.
Game is Barren County leads 31-22 at the half. Their leading scorer is Mason Griggs. He has 8 points, 6 points for Tate Pointer, 12 points actually. Their leading scorer is Gavin Withrow. As I counted up, instead of counting up his points, I counted up how many threes he's hit. So I put 4, which is how many threes he's hit, which leads to 12 points. 2 points for Corbin Murphy and for Ryan Shirley, and 1 point for Aiden Miller. For Barren County, they average making 4.8 threes per game. They made 6 in the first half. That's the difference in the game right now. For Grayson County, the leading scorer is Keegan Sharp, 7 points, all coming in the first quarter, though. 4 points for Dylan Horn and for Braden Childress, 6 points for Hunter Toms, and 1 point for Chandler McCready. For Grayson County, got to hit some shots. Can't score 4 points in a quarter. And you got to try and slow down this three-point attack for Barren County. Again, they don't take a ton of threes, as they came in only shot about 113 threes in the entire season, they played 24 games, so they do not take a ton, but they've made them here in this one. Second half's next. Barren County leads 31-22.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K105.
It's 31-22 as we start the second half of play. Sam Gormley with you tonight, as this is WKHG Litchfield, K105, and also live on K105 Digital Productions. This is a big second half for Grayson County. This is their last scheduled game of the regular season. They're not scheduled to play again until 1 week from tonight at Whitesville Trinity in the 12th District Championship game. For Barren County, this is their last game of the regular season as well. They will host Glasgow in the district tournament on Monday. 7:45 will be the official start time for that game. Start the second half, it will be Barren County with the basketball. Flip sides, work from right to left on your radio dial. So we are underway here. They lead 31-22. Again, they hit 6 first-half threes. They only average making 4.8 per game. Free throw line with the basketball is Shirley. Spins it around, gets it outside to Griggs. Griggs drives down right block, shot's good. Mason Griggs moves into double figures. And Barren County's been able to do whatever they want offensively. They score 58.6 points per game. And they've been able to do whatever they want on the inside. Right wing, Horn into the corner to Sharp. Sharp back out to Horn. Horn will hand it off to Childress. 40 seconds into the second half. It's 33-22. Barren County has their largest lead of this game. Grayson County has only scored 4 points since the Keegan Sharp 3 at the end of the first quarter. Childress drives down, jump pass to the free throw line to Blanton, who's going to back things off, and he's going to try and set up the offense for the Cougars. Blanton drives into the corner to Childress. Childress down to the right block to Horn. Horn goes up with a shot, absorbs contact, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Horn underneath. And a foul is going to be called on Barren County on the inside. Foul called on Ryan Shirley. That is his second, team's first of this second half. It'll be Blanton to pass in for Grayson County. 6 minutes, 58 seconds to play in the third quarter. To the far side is Sharp. Out front now to Horn. Horn to the left wing to Sharp. Sharp back to Horn. Horn swings it over to Toms. Toms at the free throw line. It's a handoff pass to Childress. Childress will dribble with the left hand. Gets it out front to the left wing now to Horn. Horn to the far side, Sharp. Sharp back to Horn. Grayson County still looking for their first basket in this half as Toms takes a three from the right side. It's no good. Gets the rebound back though. And he's going to set it up. Toms is now 3 of 11 from 3 on the season. He bodies up, shot with the right hand is short, and the rebound is taken by Shirley underneath. I'm not sure Travis Johnson wanted that shot from Toms. Free throw line, Griggs passes down to the left block. Sorry, that was Griggs that made the basket. Withrow pass to him. Mason Griggs matches Withrow with 12 points, and Travis Johnson is going to take a timeout to start this third quarter. It's 35-22 Barren. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect, a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
35-22, Grayson County trails this one against Barren County. Cougars taking a timeout after the Trojans opened the quarter on a quick 4-0 run. And right now I think Travis Johnson's going to question his team's offense and defense. It's not like they're doing one thing great and it's just the other thing just isn't happening, is you're letting easy baskets on the inside. I guess if there's one thing that they're doing fairly well, it's getting offensive rebounds, but you can offensive rebound all you want, but if you can't put the ball in the rim, it doesn't matter. You got to just put it in the hoop. Out of the timeout, it will be Grayson County basketball. Barren County still remains into their, I guess it's a little bit of a press, but it's a light press, man-to-man defense. 6:10 to play in the third quarter. It's Trojans 35, Cougars 22. Childress straight away with the ball. Guarded by Withrow. Withrow over to the far side to Toms. Toms backs it off to the left wing. Back into the middle to Childress. Childress drives down the right side and has it stripped away and stolen away by Withrow. Withrow, an outlet pass, throws it into the hands of Pointer. Pointer on the floor, rolls around with it, gives it to Griggs. Griggs down to the left block. The layup is good by Murphy. This is a danger zone here for Grayson County. 37-22, they trail by 15. 5 minutes and 35 seconds to play in the third quarter. Left wing, Toms with the basketball. Drives down the left lane, picks up his dribble, needs to find help, finds it to Blankton, but it's stolen away by Griggs. Fast break, layup, good. Griggs has 6 points in the quarter, and Barren County has opened this one up to a 17-point lead at 39-22. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Travis Johnston trying to get something to happen on offense for his team. He's calling it. His horn falls down underneath. No whistle by the official. Sharp drives in, jump pass to Blanton on the near side. Blanton bodied up by the defender, gets around the defender, loses the ball, fight for it underneath. Is going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay Grayson County basketball. 39-22, Barren leads Grayson. 4 minutes 51 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Sharp will pass in from in front of the Lady Cougar basketball team, who's still here tonight, underneath. Out front to Childress. Childress will back it off. He's going to set things up here at the logo. Barren County in their man-to-man defense. Travis Johnston to the left wing to Horn. Out front now to Toms. Toms with the right hand to Childress. Childress thought about the three. Drives near baseline. Spins outside to Sharp. Sharp's got the ball now deep on the right side. And Barren County defensively entered as the 35th best defensive team in the state. And they're showing it here in this game. And it's really not like they're throwing a weird zone at them. It's just man-to-man defense. They're just playing it really well. Blanton straight away, nearly as it's stolen away. Gives it to Toms. Toms a handoff pass to Childress. Three, right side, in and out. Rebound on the floor. Is going to be a foul called on Barren County. It's a good call by the official. Corbin Murphy picks up the foul. It's his second. And the team's second. And Keegan Sharp will pass in from underneath of the basket. Throws it to the right wing to Blanton. He'll take the three. It's up, right side, good. Perfect three by River Blanton on the right wing, and we have a timeout on the floor taken by Travis Johnston, I believe. And it is a 30-second timeout taken by the Cougar head coach, Travis Johnston. Right now, our next scheduled game for Grayson County is Monday, the Lady Cougars in the district tournament. Now, we fielded some questions about, is there going to be a video broadcast of the district tournament? We're hoping to have an announcement on that tomorrow. So we're finalizing some plans and hoping that we can finalize something that will hopefully be able to make that happen, but you'll be able to see that hopefully tomorrow. We'll have an announcement on whether we'll be able to do some video broadcasting from the district tournament this year. Fingers crossed. 39-25 out of the timeout, 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Barren County still up by 14. Still a lot of time in this game. Got to start playing defense, though, if you're Grayson County. Shirley outside, three by Pointer is in and out. Rebounded by Toms for Grayson County. Toms throws it off to Childress. Childress angles it back here towards the near side. He's going to set up the Grayson County offense. Right side sharp, and again, you look at this. Barren County is making more threes than they average in a game. They had 6 in the first half. They averaged 4.8. Blanton splits defenders off the left block. Basket good. No, they're going to call a walk beforehand. Blanton walks with it, and it's going to go back towards Trojan basketball. Into the game is Aiden Miller for the Trojans. Checking out will be Corbin Murphy. Horn will check out for Grayson County. McCready will check in for him. Tough break there for Grayson. Breaking the timeline to the left elbow to Shirley. Shirley will now turn around and face the basket. Goes to the right elbow. He'll turn around and let it fly. It's way long. Rebounded by Childress for Grayson County. Childress breaks the timeline right up the middle. Behind the back dribble at the volleyball line. Now he'll drive down the left side. Spins towards the middle. Looks for help. Finds it to Toms. Wide open on the right block. Basket's up. Good. And he's bumped and fouled by Aiden Miller. For Miller, that's his first. Team's third, and immediately Warren Cunningham is getting Miller out of the game, and he's putting Corbin Murphy in. Also into the game for the Trojans is Lane Stevens. So Toms will go to the free throw line where he has improved drastically. He is a 66% free throw shooter this season. His freshman year he was 28%. Last year he was 46%. That one's no good, but again, he's improved tenfold. Quickly moving down inside the interior pass. Stolen away by Childress. He knocks it into the hands of Toms. And a foul's going to be called. And that's a good call by the official as Gavin Withrow made a little bit too much contact trying to get that ball away from Toms. It's a 12-point game now, and this is where you got to just keep chipping away. There is still 11 minutes of game action left. There is a ton of time in this game. You do not need to panic, but you can't keep letting Barren County get easy baskets. Handoff pass to Sharp. Sharp will hand it off to McCready. McCready drives down the right lane, splits defenders. The shot is up, and a hard fall by McCready. He comes down on that poor right wrist, but he gets right back up. Appears he's okay as that foul's called on Lane Stevens, his first, team's fifth. And it will be McCready to the free throw line. He is 1 of 2 tonight. Again, Chandler left the Breckenridge County's game with a wrist injury. It's been kind of a nagging injury from what I understand. It is his shooting hand as he has it wrapped right now. As Nolan Hornbeck will check in for Grayson County, Braden Childress will check out. But the one thing that I know about Chandler McCready. And I can look to my left. Running our camera tonight is Bradley Napier, who played with him on the baseball team. And to my right is Chase Blaine, who's our director tonight, who is a manager for the baseball team. They can probably both attest to Chandler McCready being a gamer. And he is tough as nails. And there's nothing that would allow him to take himself out of the game. As straight away with the basketball, he's guarding, and he's going to be called for a little bump foul. It's his second, team's first here of the second half. He made both free throws, though. It's 39-29, 2 minutes and 38 seconds to play in the third quarter. As it will be Withrow to pass in. As he gets it outside now to Murphy. Murphy gives it back to Withrow. Withrow will let it fly from wherever. He'll hand it off to Pointer. He'll let it fly deep on the right side, and it's an air ball. And the rebound is tapped in bounds into the hands, though, of Toms for Grayson County. So that was almost like a volleyball player kind of just serving that one up. And Tom said, well, thank you very much. I'll take the easy rebound. 2:15 to play in the third quarter. 39-29. Grayson County trying to get this to within 10 here. Something that hasn't been since early on in this third quarter. Inside to McCready. Lets the defender go by him. The layup, no good. Toms with a rebound. Double teamed on the right block. Throws it outside to Blanton. Blanton dribbles it. Step back three. Left wing is short. Rebound underneath is taken by Withrow. Withrow, he has it taken away by McCready. McCready, layup right side, good. Timeout on the floor, taken by Warren Cunningham. Grayson County has brought this one to within 8. 39-31, 1 minute and 49 seconds to play here in the third quarter. As Warren Cunningham just takes that quick 30-second timeout, probably just to kind of, let's stop the bleeding and see what we can't do here. As let's see if I can't bring down a score or two. Girls basketball, Breck County leads Davis County 51-36, 34.5 seconds to play in the third quarter of that game. Girls basketball final, Henderson County defeating Apollo by a final score of 50-33. And boys basketball at the half, Owensboro leading Owensboro Catholic 40-32. And boys basketball score, Barren County's one of their district foes trails Greenwood 37-32 at the half. That is Allen County Scottsville in boys basketball. Out of the timeout, it will be Barren County basketball, 39-31. They still lead. 1 minute and 45 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Quickly getting around his defender is Withrow. He gives it to the right elbow to Griggs. Griggs bodies up, sharp, blocked by Horn on the inside. Taken by McCready. Cougars looking to push, and McCready has it taken right back by Withrow. Withrow out of control, loses it over to the far side, and run down in the far corner by Griggs. Griggs cutting inside. The shot off the right side is good. The cut inside was a beautiful move on the inside by I think it was Pointer that made that basket for Barren County. It's back to a 10-point game at 41-31. I wasn't sure who was the one that actually came in. I think it was Pointer. Back here to McCready. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. McCready spins at the free throw line, back towards the middle, fades it away. The shot is no good, rebounded by Murphy. And a foul is called underneath on Dylan Horn. And Dylan Horn puts both of his hands out, asking what was that? For Horn, that is his first and the team's second. Travis Johnston is letting the official have it underneath. 41-31, 57 seconds and counting to play in the third quarter. Travis Johnston shaking his finger at him as he crosses the timeline. To the left wing with the basketball is Pointer. Pointer swings it over to the right side. Now inside to Miller. Miller on Horn. Horn strips it away. Hornbeck knocks it into the hands of McCready. 38 seconds and counting to play in the third quarter. Will Grayson County hold for the final shot as they move into this 5-around look? And Travis Johnston immediately holds up the one-shot sign. That's what the Cougars will do. They trail by 10. This is a huge opportunity. You got to get this to within single digits. As McCready is holding the ball on the far side of the floor, just on his right hip, with 15 seconds to play here in the third quarter. He'll hand it off to Sharp with 12 seconds and counting. Again, Grayson County doesn't have a player inside the arc right now. 8 seconds. Sharp can take a screen on the either side. He's quickly double teamed, gives it to the near side. Hornbeck, three, up, no good. The rebound by Blanton is put back at the buzzer is short. They had a chance, don't take it. And at the end of three, it's Barren County 41, Grayson County 31. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Oh, that's a bad call. That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. It's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call. That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
It is 41-31. Barren County leads this one as we start the fourth quarter of play. It's going to be an exciting fourth quarter of action. Barren County again 17-7, Grayson County 11-7. So the Trojans have played 6 more games than Grayson County. In fact, Barren County has only had, I think, 1 game canceled due to COVID-19 this year. Knock on wood, obviously. The last thing you want is someone to, a team to have to cancel the rest of the year, especially at this point of the year. Trojans have the ball to start. Shot right side, knocked in by Mason Griggs. Cougars left him alone, and he takes the 18-foot jump shot, and the Trojans lead by 12 with 7 minutes and 35 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Sharp will break the timeline, jump pass here to the near side to Horn. Horn drives down the right side, throws it over to the far corner to Blanton. Blanton swings it over to the left wing to Sharp. Sharp inside to Toms. Toms right side, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Hunter Toms. 43-31, 7 minutes and 28 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Getting around McCready is the defender, Withrow. Withrow straight away to the left wing to Pointer. Pointer out front to Shirley. Shirley over to the right wing to Withrow. 18 feet jump shot is up and out. The rebound, though, knocked into the hands, though, and fouled from behind is Griggs. So Griggs will go to the free throw line after being fouled by Hunter Toms. For Toms, that is his second, team's fourth. For Barren County, to the free throw line will be Mason Griggs. He's a 79% free throw shooter. The first free throw is up and good. And you could hear a pin drop, and it's not really what you want in your home court, allowing the opposing team to shoot without any sound at all. Second free throw is good as well. Griggs makes them both, and Barren County has opened this back up to a 14-point game. 7:08 to play in tonight's game. It's 45-31. McCready on the right wing, gets around the defender, bodies up, fades it away inside the lane, shot's good. Chandler McCready, he's got 7 points in the game, trying to keep Grayson County in this one. Right side with the basketball is Griggs. Griggs with the left hand will bounce it out front to Withrow. Man-to-man defense for Grayson County. Withrow is picked up by McCready. To the left elbow to Shirley. Shirley gives it back to Withrow. Wide open three is no good. Long rebound is saved inbounds by Barren County. Jump pass wide open to the right block. The shot is up. Blocked by Toms on the inside. What a recovery by Grayson County. Blanton here to the near side to McCready. McCready drives in, and a foul is going to be called by one official. Jump ball by the other. What is the call going to be? And it's a foul called on Gavin Withrow. That is his third. Team sixth. It's going to be on the floor. Blanton will pass in for Grayson County. 6:25 to play. It's 45-33. Sharp is shoved out of bounds. No whistle. It's into Horn on the right block. Horn throws it inside. Not a good pass by Dylan Horn. He threw it away, and it's taken away by Griggs. Griggs, fast break. Backs it out now to Withrow. Withrow straight away. Inside, left wide open. Blocked again by Toms at the rim. Toms has it poked away from behind, and that's going to be Grayson County basketball. No, they say it's Barren County basketball, as that was poked away from behind, and they give Barren County the ball. Travis Johnston not happy with the stripes tonight. Spin move. Shot is up. Maybe getting away with a foul there is Toms, and we have a foul or a whistle blown underneath. And is it a jump ball? I'm not sure what the call is. I think I just saw the official say it's a jump ball and it's Grayson County basketball. So the players were all looking at the official like, what's the call? He didn't ever give a visual signal. 5:56 to play. It's 45-33. Grayson County trails Barren County. As it's Sharp in between the circles. To the left wing to Blanton. Out front now to Horn. Horn going to set up the offense for Grayson County. You need a bucket here if you're the Cougars. You trail by 12. Still a lot of time left, but you can't keep coming with empty trips down the floor. Sharp outside now to McCready. McCready back to Sharp. Again, we know Sharp will shoot it from anywhere on the floor. He gets a screen from Toms, backs it off to the left wing. He takes the three, left side, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by McCready, and it's going to be Barren County basketball. Good call there by the official as McCready tried to get the rebound, and Mr. Spirit's going to get the ball and throws it over to Trevino Kelly. 45-33. Barren County leads this one 5 minutes and 22 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Braden Childress checks in. Chandler McCready checks out. Gavin Withrow crosses the timeline right up the middle. To the right wing to Griggs. Griggs fires a pass inside, and it's saved in bounds by Pointer over to the far side to Miller. Miller, defense by Toms. Outside now to Griggs. Griggs between the legs, drives down, and that's an offensive foul. They don't whistle it, and he gets the basket off the right side, and we have a timeout taken by Barren County. 47-33. Barren County leads, 5:01 to play. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
47-33. Grayson County trails this one with 5:01 to play. As it will be Cougar basketball as Mason Griggs got away with a push-off, but, you know, that's how it's called. You can't let – I know that's, you know, you get some fans who will say, oh, officials cost games and so on. Don't let the officials come into the game and they won't have an impact in it. It's that simple. Make shots, make stops, and the officials aren't even an impact. Blanton to the left wing to Childress. Childress backs it off to the volleyball line to Sharp. Deep three, straight away, it's in and out. Rebounded long by Withrow. Withrow to the middle, driving in, down the right side, cutting in is Griggs. The layup, no good. Rebound at the rim is put up by Miller. Rebounded by Blanton, and he throws it off of Shirley, so it'll be Grayson County basketball. Chandler McCready checks in. Horn will check out for Grayson County. So you've got McCready, Childress, Sharp, Toms, and Blanton for Grayson County. 4 minutes, 23 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. It's 47-33. Out front to Sharp. Sharp over to McCready. McCready drives near baseline, splits. Defender splits a third defender, throws a shot up. It's no good. Rebounded by Shirley for Barren County. Barren County up the far side into the middle to Shirley. And Shirley will give it off to Gavin Withrow. And Barren County obviously in no rush as they lead by 14 in this game. Out front to Shirley. Shirley to the left wing to Withrow. Withrow guarded by Childress. Out front to Miller. Miller over to the far side. With the basketball is Shirley. Shirley with the left hand. Guarded by McCready to Miller on the left wing. 3:45 and counting to play in the fourth quarter. It's a 14-point Barren County lead. And if you're Grayson County, you've got to start looking into kicking up the defensive pressure a notch, and you just got to start making down shots. And you can't have blocked at the rim. Toms, another block, and a foul is called underneath as the rebound on the block was taken by Miller, and a foul's called on Toms on the inside. That is his third, team's fifth. As to the free throw line will be Aiden Miller. He's a 50% free throw shooter and 1 of 2 tonight. He'll shoot 2, and the first one is nothing but nets. The second free throw to make it a 16-point game. He gets the bounce, and it's 49-33. Barren County leads this one. 3 minutes and 25 seconds to play, and you are in danger zone if you're Grayson County. Right wing, Sharp, quickly double-teamed out front to Childress. Childress at the volleyball line to the right wing to McCready. McCready outside to Blanton. Deep three from the left wing. No good, off the back of the iron. Toms with a rebound for Grayson County. He goes high up to grab that near baseline. McCready drives in, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Chandler McCready as they reward a flop on the inside. For McCready, that is his third, and the team's sixth. 3:04 to play here in the fourth quarter. 49-33. Barren County leads this one. Grayson County coming out with the defensive pressure. Double teamed in the backcourt. Out front now to Shirley. Shirley to the left wing, into the corner to Pointer. And Pointer gets it out front to Griggs. And with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play in this game, you're in absolute danger zone if you're Grayson County. They leave Griggs wide open on the left side. He drives in. 10-foot jumper is good for Mason Griggs. He's having himself a big night tonight. He's got 22 points in this game, and Travis Johnston is going to take a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. 51-33, Barren County leads. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
51-33. Grayson County trails this one. 2 minutes and 28 seconds to play in tonight's game. Out of the timeout, it will be Cougar basketball as they'll pass in from opposite of the benches, in front of where the traditional Cougar student section would be, and looks like there's a small amount of students who actually have made their way inside here tonight's game. Left wing with the basketball is Sharp. He gives it to the volleyball line, back to Childress. And you're down 18 points. You can't dribble it around too much. You got to start making some shots. Pass over to the far side to Sharp is knocked out of bounds by Pointer. And it's going to stay Grayson County basketball. 2:14 to play. It's 51-33. Barren County leads this one. Sharp passes into the left wing to Blanton over to the far side again. Pointer gets his hand in on it. I'll tell you, Barren County, you got to give them a lot of props for what they've done on Keegan Sharp tonight. Sharp had 7 points in the first quarter. Since that point has been a non-factor, and that's been a lot of tip your cap to Barren County defensively. They did a lot of really good things. Childress hands it off to Sharp. He's got the ball at the logo right now. Pointer has been the main man on Sharp tonight. Sharp drives in, and a foul is going to be called on Pointer. And for Pointer, that'll be his second, team 7th. So Keegan Sharp will go to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2. Sharp on the season, 87.1% from the free throw line. 2 free throws come for the sophomore with 2:02 to play. Looks like they're cleaning up some sweat on the floor here. It's all cleaned up, and 2 free throws come here for Sharp. First free throw, lets it fly, and it is good. Sharp makes the second one. He's now made 16 consecutive free throws dating back to a couple of games ago, and it's 51-35 with 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Up on the far side, double teamed. Barren County breaks the press, flings one to the near side to Withrow, and Withrow smartly just backs things up. Travis Johnston calling up the pressure, but with a 16-point deficit, it might be too little, too late. Double teamed on the right wing, inside, and a timeout will be taken by Warren Cunningham. It'll be a full timeout. 51-35, 1 minute and 41 seconds to play in tonight's game. for Grayson County coming up, they will play in the district tournament next week. And how that's going to work is, again, our coverage is still to be determined. We'll hopefully have an official announcement on that tomorrow. But coverage will be on the radio regardless. On Monday, it'll be the Lady Cougars facing Edmonson County. The official start time for that game is going to be 7:30, 7:45, somewhere in that range, as they will play the Lady Cats. And the winner of that game will advance to Thursday's district championship against the winner of Butler County and Whitesville Trinity. And then on Tuesday evening, it'll be this Cougar boys basketball team that will play at 5:45 at Whitesville Trinity against the host Raiders, a team that they beat earlier this season by a final score of 58-54. And a team that you look at their record, and I think they've only won 4 or 5 games, but they're in a lot of these games. And it's one of those things that when you have a team that's in a lot of games, sometimes the basketball gods just got to give you one. So hopefully it doesn't come to that, but it'll be the Raiders and Cougars 1 week from tonight, 5:45 right here on K105 and on K105. Hopefully on K105 Digital Productions if we can finalize some things tomorrow. Underneath, Barren County to pass in out of the timeout. They give it into Shirley. Shirley bodies up Horn, loses the ball, gains it back, and that's a double dribble. Grayson County's going to get the basketball back. 1 minute, 37 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. It is 51-35. They trail by 16, and I mean, you need a little bit of a miracle here, but we've seen crazier things. Childress with the ball at the logo. 4-round-1 offense for Grayson County. Out front to Childress at the logo, and the pass tries to get it over to Sharp, and it's knocked away and stolen away by Griggs. And that might all but do it. Barren County looks like they're going to pick up the win here. They'll improve to 18-7 on the season. Grayson County will fall to 11-8. They have the potential of picking up a regular season game later on in the week, but nothing official on that. We'll hopefully get more from Coach Johnston after this. In the backcourt, it is with the basketball, Withrow. Withrow picks up his dribble, gives it over to Pointer. Pointer throws it here to the near side to Griggs. Griggs back out front now to Withrow, and Withrow will be fouled by Braden Childress. That'll be his second, team's 7th. So 1 in the bonus will come for Gavin Withrow. He's a 64.4% free throw shooter. Substitution into the game for Barren County will be Lane Stevens and Travis Jones. Looks like we have a player who's waiting to check in for the shooter as well. And Travis Johnson's going to his bench right now. Underneath, Mason Galloway, Brett Payton, Owen Bratcher, Chase Johnson, and Jackson Higdon will check into the game for the Cougars, as this might be their final game at the Cougar Den, so he's given them their final moment. Out there is, with that, Warren Cunningham will go to his bench as well. Taylor Ogles checks in, as there was at least one more other player. Colton Stevens checked in. Lane Stevens as well. Free throw is no good, rebounded by Chase Johnson for Grayson County. And I'd like to see the Cougars try and put one up here and end things on a good note. Higdon's got the ball in between the circles to Galloway on the right side. Cross court to Chase Johnson. Ball fake. Cross court to Galloway. Galloway on the right wing. Galloway's double teamed. Takes one dribble over to the left wing to Johnson. Johnson drives in near side, throws it out, and Brett Payton reaches out with a left hand to grab it. 22 seconds and counting to play. Barren County won this. Higdon 3 deep from the left wing is no good. Payton gets the rebound, throws it out to Higdon. Higdon on the left side, drives in, floater with the left hand, good. Jackson Higdon gets the basket there, and that will do it. Barren County wins this one by a final score of 51-37. Grayson County falls to 11-8 on the season. Barren County is now 18-7. Not a great night for Grayson County, but all that matters is district tournament coming up next week. We'll come back, wrap it up after this, as this is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call. That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. It's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Grayson County falls tonight by a final score of 51-37 as we welcome you back here to the Cougar Den. Tough night here to be a Grayson County Cougar as both teams fall in what could be the final regular season of the game of the year. But as you say, I mean, obviously you never want to lose, but if you have to choose between losing tonight or losing next week, you'll lose tonight every time. Because next week is the one that counts. This one doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot. Again, the final score is 51-37. Coming up on our fifth quarter show, we'll run down the scoring from this game, the scores from around the region, and we will hopefully get a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, Travis Johnston. Again, the Cougars lose tonight by a final score of 51-37. Come back and have a little bit more after this, as this is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where the Grayson County Cougars are losers tonight by a final score of 51-37. Try to run down a score or two from around the region before talking to the head coach, Travis Johnston. As a score, boys basketball at the end of the third quarter, Owensboro all over Owensboro Catholic, 65-43. At the end of the third quarter, McCracken County leads Graves County 27-26. Boys basketball final, Bowling Green all over Franklin Simpson by a score of 78-39. Try to see what other scores we can bring you. Allen County Scottsville in boys basketball leads Greenwood 52-51 at the end of the third quarter. Boys basketball, Union County on top of Davis County 50-43. Talk to the head coach, Travis Johnston, next on K105.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den, where the Grayson County Cougars are losers tonight by a final score of 51-37. Joined now by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston. And Coach, this is just one of those games that, I mean, Barren County came in 4.8 threes per game, and they hit 6 of them in the first half. Yeah. And that kind of just set the tone, and it just kind of was one of those things that it was like a race that you could catch up in the second half.
Yeah, and there was just something. They're a really, really good team. Veteran guards. They really know how to move well. They screen well. I don't know how many times I turned and looked at the bench and said, this is what I want when you guys screen, is to hit somebody. And you could tell the difference in that. And it was just something different, it seemed like, every quarter. The first quarter was we couldn't rebound. They had 7 second chance points. Even though we shot the ball pretty well and had the lead, gave up too many second chance points, and then we fixed that in the second quarter, but mainly because they didn't miss very many shots. And then second quarter they made a bunch of shots. Withrow made 2 or 3 that were contested. Right, Dylan had a hand right in his face on one, and he made. Third quarter was pretty good for us. I thought we couldn't keep 5 out of the lane. And keep him from going to his right hand and things like that. And then in the fourth quarter, we just didn't have I don't want to say we quit, because I don't think we quit, but we just didn't have that sense of urgency to, hey, we got to we got to get a little pep in our step to try to get back in it.
Keegan in the first quarter had 7 points, has 2 the rest of the game. It seemed like that a lot of that you probably have to give credit to Barren County. Seems like that they were on his hip the entire game. I think Pointer, number 10, was the one who was pretty much on him. From what you were able to tell, was that just good defense?
Yeah, it was, and maybe we didn't run enough stuff to get him certain things. He's pretty good where we run him off the baseline stuff, but that's asking quite a bit from a kid who plays the entire game and has to guard. He guarded number 5 to start with, and all that. So we got to do a better job of, or I guess I have to do a better job of getting him easier looks. They scouted very well. Coach Cunningham's been there for years and years and years, and he is
13th year.
13th. It seems like longer, but he's really good. Their staff is very good. They scouted us very well. They knew kind of all of our go-to stuff, and now even though if we screen, we get stuff. We just weren't able to execute it because we kind of took a little bit softer paths, and they blew up our plays.
Another guy that stood out to me, kind of maybe not quite as big of a game as he had against Breck County, but Hunter, I think, was giving you a lot of that stuff. It just seems like he is playing with more confidence than I think he's probably had in his, well, I guess, year and a half really plus of varsity experience, because I know kind of halfway through his freshman year. He had, 4 or 5 blocks again, some rebounds. Yeah. What can his confidence level do to this team as you move into next week?
A bunch. He's a mismatch problem, and again, he didn't get as much in the second half, but in the first half, he got quite a bit, and he can drive. For example, if we play Whitesville, I think he could drive their bigs. I think he's really good in the middle of the zone, being able to go up, and I love that he took the 3 there. Wasn't as confident as what I would have liked for him to be, but I love that he took it, and him being able to do that is a game changer for us. Obviously, River didn't play very well tonight, and Chandler was a little off, and stuff like that. But him being able to do that, and on the defensive end, I think we had him for 4 blocks, but it seems like a lot more than that. But he was the only one I thought for 32 minutes the entire game, whether he's in or on the bench, that had just that sense of urgency about himself and the giddy up and playing as hard as he needed to play. And when you got a guy that's busting his butt going up there and pinning shots off the board, somebody's got to come in and help him on the defensive glass. Somebody's got to come in and say, hey, great job, I got your rebound. And he seemed like he had 4 block shots, and they got every single one of them and either got fouled or put him back in. And but again, he obviously played great, played the best of any player we had, but that will help us quite a bit going into the district.
You mentioned the district 1 week from tonight. I mean, that's for all the marbles.
Yeah.
From this game, did you learn anything about your team leading into that next week?
You know, they're so good defensively, and they play different than what Trinity will play us.
Because, I mean, that's probably the best team you'd play other than an Owensboro or an Owensboro Catholic through the region?
Yeah.
Maybe Muhlenberg probably in there as well?
Yeah, I would say so. And,
Ohio County maybe, McLean.
But I thought that, I mean, they're so good defensively, but like I said, and it's nothing bad against Whitesville because they play very hard and they're very aggressive and very well coached.
They almost beat you here?
Yeah, and they almost had us here and probably should have had us here. But Barren County just posed something that we don't see very much, and just so physical and tough. And 42 is only a sophomore, and he's a hoss. And their guards were very physical up top, and we just kind of got knocked back a little bit. I don't think it hurt us. I think we missed some shots that we normally make. But it's just something that coming over from the 4th region that they had that I don't think we had seen much of and weren't really ready for.
Later in the week, I know you're still potentially picking up a game or something along the lines of that, but obviously as of right now, there is nothing for the rest of the week. If that stands and you don't have a game, what will you do over this next week before leading into that district tournament, and then what happens if you do have a game? How do you plan for that?
Well, I need to figure out if we have a game tomorrow or not so I can plan for that, whether it's going to be on a Thursday or Friday or what. And we got to mix in making sure, obviously, whoever we play, Coach Hill will handle the scouting, and I'll start in on Trinity now. But we need, whoever we play, we need to be putting in and working on the stuff that we're going to use against Trinity and making sure that we're ready for that game. Everything now leads up to them, and obviously we'll have to mix in some rest days here and there to make sure we're fresh. but we got to make sure that we're getting moving a little bit better. Our practice wasn't very good. There wasn't a lot of a sense of urgency in our practice yesterday, and that showed kind of tonight. So we just got to make sure we're getting it back because, come Tuesday, if you don't have it and somebody sneaks up on you, then it's go home.
Well, Coach, if we don't see you the rest of the week, we'll see you on Tuesday for the district tournament.
All right,
that's Head Coach Travis Johnston. We'll have more here coming up after this.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call. That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County Schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Cougars fall tonight by a final score of 51-37. Running down the scoring from this game for Barren County, 24 points for Mason Griggs. He led all scorers. 12 for Gavin Withrow. 8 points for Tate Pointer. 4 points for Corbin Murphy. 3 points for Aiden Miller and 2 points for Ryan Shirley. For Grayson County, Keegan Sharp led the way. He only had 9 points, though. Hunter Thomas had 7 points for Chandler McCready. 4 points apiece for Dylan Horn and for Braden Childress. 3 points for River Blanton. And 2 points for Jackson Higdon for Grayson County. Lady Cougars fell earlier tonight by a final score of 60-32 as well in Game 1 of our doubleheader, so a rough night for Grayson County. Right now, next game will be Monday. That can change. If it does change, follow us at K105 Sports. We will let you know. As soon as we know if there's a game, we will let you know. I know that there's some potential, whether it's a home game, road game. No one knows anything on what it could potentially be. But if there is one, we will be there with bells on, ready to take it. If not, Monday and Tuesday district tournament next week, and who knows, this time next week, the season could be over. Or we could have 3 or 4 more weeks. We could have a lot more fun. We could overlap baseball and softball season. We can make a couple trips to Rupp. I love it. I'd love it. You never know. With basketball in the year 2021, nothing can be too surprising. That wraps up our coverage today. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Bradley Napier and Chase Blaine were rocking it off tonight. Tune back tomorrow. Check K105.com for Don Brown's recap from the game. So until next time, because we don't know when next time might officially be, on a night where Barren County sweeps the doubleheader against Grayson County 2-0, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.